I'm somebody with a lot of opinions on Sonic games, and as somebody with a lot of opinions on Sonic games, I decided it would be fun to drag my friend MissBatty onto a call with me to put each game in a tier list from S to F, S being the greatest Sonic games ever made, and F being the ones we never want to pick up again. This is a long one, so sit back, relax, and get ready for some discourse as we rank every Sonic game that we've played, at least. So let's just get right into this. Let's just, start ranking games. First up is Sonic the Fighters. I don't know why that's first up on here, but...
We'll just roll with it.
Have you played Sonic the Fighters?
I played Sonic the Fighters in, I think, Jim's collection.
Same.
That's
how I play it.
That's my, main, introduction to it.
It's also on the PS3. I got it on the PS3. It's okay. It's not the most robust fighting game, but it's fun.
Yeah.
I think C is a good place to put it. It's not bad. It's
inoffensive.
It's inoffensive. Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Oh, we're gonna disagree here.
Immediately a controversial take. I think I'm putting it in high C.
No.
I think it's a good game.
No,
it's a good game.
It's controls a good kill game. It.
Oh, the control for the first level, and then you start getting better controls, and even then, the first level, the controls when you're getting used to the game is fine. It's fine.
I don't agree.
I think it's a good game. I think people totally oversell how bad it is. I think the story is great. I just think everything about it.
I think everything about it's fine except for the gameplay, and that's the issue.
I think the gameplay is fine. So
okay.
Olympic Games.
We'll go with that.
Black Knight, A, amazing. It's
I
so
haven't
much.
played it. I have no opinion.
Well, then I get free reign. It's an amazing game. If you don't have people in your ear telling you oh, the controls suck. Ooh, the controls don't suck as long as you play into them.
Okay.
As long as you're I am swinging a sword. Fuck you. Totally fine.
Generations B or
no,
A.
This is
3DS.
This is a 3DS version.
Oh, that's 3DS.
Bad. It's bad.
D. I wouldn't call it bad. I just call it mediocre. It's fine. It's not bad.
Here's the thing: is that it's fine. It's inoffensive, but so many of the games before, even on handhelds, were just so much better. And also, Radical Highway.
Okay, you have a point. Counter argument. It's not bad. I think bad should be reserved for things like, I don't know, Chronicles.
Well, up next is Sonic 4, and I could just put this in F and nobody cares, right?
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna fight this.
That's episode 1 specifically, though.
Yeah, this is episode 1 specifically. Sonic 4 episode 1, F tier. Chronicles Dark Brotherhood, I have not played. You get full reign on this.
Okay, so I would either put it in okay or bad because it's inoffensive. If it didn't have the Sonic skin over it, I wouldn't be complaining. But I'd say bad.
I'm putting it in bad just for the soundtrack. I think the soundtrack bumps that down from a D to an E.
Yeah.
Sonic Mania Plus.
Amazing, yeah. I'm not arguing.
I could see people putting it in S. I don't. I reserve S for very few games. But I mean, I'm gonna put it above Black Knight. Sonic Colors.
Ooh.
So I put this.
I say good. Good at best.
I'm gonna say good, but I'm gonna put it below Sonic the Fighters because I was so disappointed with Sonic Colors.
Yeah.
Because you gotta remember, so I played Sonic Colors in 2018, 2019, which was long after it had released, and how long after everyone was this is return to form, it's the best Sonic game, it's so good, all of that, and I was oh, I'm excited to play it then because I liked
no copyright law in the universe is gonna stop me.
Unleashed Wii I liked, and we'll talk about that later. But I liked it, and so I was okay, Sonic Colors is just such it is just, I know it's in good, but it's just such an okay game.
Yeah,
for the Sonic series. It's fine, but the levels drag, the worlds drag on with levels that you're required to play that just aren't good.
They should have set it up like Generations, where you had main levels, and then you go to those and those and those, and then you have optional missions.
Apparently that was the original intent, but they were like, hey, this game is like 2 hours long. And with all those extra missions, it bumps it up to 2.5 hours. It's not a long game, and it's fine. I come back to it occasionally, and I'm like, yeah, some of these levels are good, but most of them are just kind of mid. It's fine. It's good. I would recommend it to anyone who hasn't played it, but yeah. Triple Trouble. This is the original Triple Trouble.
You've played the 16-bit. Have you played the original?
Yes, I've played the original.
What are your thoughts on it?
It's good.
Oh, okay. I'll take it.
It's probably the best 8-bit title.
Okay.
Or Game Gear title, at least.
Have you played Sonic Advance?
Yes, I have 100%ed Sonic Advance.
I love Sonic Advance. I have 100%ed it.
I think Sonic Advance deserves... maybe not great, but I think high good. High C.
Yeah, I agree.
I think, it has issues. But, I mean, it's just solid. It's just a fun time. Sonic motherfucking Adventure.
Amazing.
I'm putting it in amazing. I thought you were gonna go for S.
No. I'd reserve S for what you'll say.
Look who's up next.
Oh no. Oh.
Fuck this game and all it stands for. I hate this game so much. At the very least, with Sonic 4, you see it and you know exactly what you're getting into, right? You see it and you're like, this game looks bad, and it is bad. Sonic Heroes, everything about it looks like it's gonna be great. Like a good gimmick, good level design, great aesthetics, great models, great music, all of it. But the gameplay is some of the worst I've ever experienced in a Sonic game ever. It is unbelievably bad.
But that's how I feel about Secret Rings. And you put Secret Rings in good, so...
Well, here's the thing about Secret Rings, is that, like... At least you don't have people on Twitter gassing up Secret Rings who are like, it's such a good game if you know how to play it.
Okay, don't piss people off.
I have beaten the final story in Sonic Heroes. And I've gotten A ranks in a lot of levels. And I still am not used to the controls, and that's a bad sign.
That is... You do have a point.
Sonic Forces.
Sonic Forces is going in the worst. Okay, no, I'm jumping to conclusions.
I think high E, low D.
I'm gonna go with high E.
I'm gonna go with low D. I go with low D because I have had fun with Forces. I've had fun playing. 100% of this game is actually pretty enjoyable. Probably not really worth full price, but like, I mean, on sale, like, it's fine, and customizable character is fine. The music's good, but
I think everything about Forces is, well, not everything, but a majority of Forces is just passable as a game.
5 years later, I have, I've gone through Forces, I have, gone through it's just okay, it's actually kind of good, it's really bad, I am sticking with it's below average.
Okay, yeah.
It is just not, especially compared to like everything before it, it's just not that great. We'll put in D. Rush Adventure. I think this stuff's great.
Have you played it?
I played it. I haven't finished it, but from what I've played, it's everything that Sonic Rush is, but better. Level design's better. The story is better. It's just great.
The music isn't better. I'd say the music's a direct downgrade.
I would say they're equal. I think Tomoyo Otani did a great job with Sonic Rush Adventure's music, and it really has that Hideki Naganuma feel, but with some of Tomoyo Otani's like flair. All right, Sonic Unleashed Wii. I'll put it here.
I put it at okay. I don't like it because something about it feels off.
I think this is the most... When people talk about the HD version, when they're like, oh, the daytime stages are really, really good, but the nighttime stages are really, really bad. This is that. Like, I disagree with the idea that the nighttime stages in the HD version are bad. The nighttime versions in the Wii version are bad.
Yeah.
It is not fun playing as the Werehog in this version.
I never beat it, but I did have Unleashed Wii as a kid, and I thought it was... I would, like, if I was given Adventure 2 or Unleashed Wii, I would go with Adventure 2.
What kind of fucking...
Okay, I didn't have many Sonic games besides the adventure games, the Mega
We'll talk about
Collection,
Adventure 2 later. We'll talk about Adventure 2 later.
Yeah,
but that's
we'll get to that.
Wild comparison. Drift 2. Have you played Drift 2?
Yes.
What are your thoughts?
It's just worse Mario Kart or Super Mario Kart. So okay at best.
Sonic R. Ooh. This is probably one of the most divisive Sonic games, I would say.
Yeah.
One of the most divisive.
I would go for okay with Sonic R. Like low okay. Because the controls kind of kill it for me.
I'm going to put it above Sonic Generations 3DS.
Okay.
Because once you get used to controls, which I do think are genuinely you're able to get used to them, it was some of the most fun I've had 100%ing a game. I think that there's a lot of style and flair, and I would love for them to go back to this, but they haven't for some reason. Sonic Blast.
Have you played that?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
So the thing is when I went into Sonic Blast, I thought it was going to be like rage-inducing, like, oh, this is the worst. This is awful. It is genuinely the most boring Sonic game I've ever played.
Really?
It's so goddamn boring.
Every time I see Sonic Blast, it just looks like...
It looks awful.
I don't know how to describe how it looks besides just bad.
The collision is bad, and it's boring. I haven't finished it, because why the hell would I? F. Sonic 2 Master System, also in F.
I haven't played it. I have no horse in this race.
God, it's so bad. The gimmicks in each stage are not fun, and it's so punishing, and just... Yeah, it goes below Sonic 4. At least with Sonic 4, I knew where I was going. Oh, I hate Sonic 2. Is the Game Gear version on here? Because I've only played the Game Gear version because it's the only one they make available. But yeah, if this is just 8-bit in general, in F, fuck this game. Sonic 1. I'm
gonna put it at low okay.
I think this is the king of good.
Seriously?
King of C tier. I love Sonic 1. I think it is a great baseline for the rest of the series. I think the only stage that I genuinely think is not well designed is Marble Zone, and even then I understand where they were going with it. Yes, I like
We
Labyrinth
certainly
Zone.
don't agree.
Here, I'll put it below Sonic Advance for you. There you go.
Okay, thank you. That makes me feel better.
Sonic 8-bit. Put it down here.
Isn't that the version of Sonic that introduced the island map?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. I've 100%ed it. It's inoffensive, but not as good as... We'll put it above Forces. Do I want to put it above Forces? They're about equal. Sonic Spinball. I have played so little of Spinball.
I've played the first level of Spinball, so I don't really...
I hate it.
I kind of agree.
I think Spinball is badly designed. I know I have friends who are gonna get on me about that, but I think it's a bad game. I'm not gonna put it in the worst, because I think I'm not a huge pinball fan, just in general. So if you like pinball, if you really like pinball, I'm sure it's fine, but I don't, so I'm putting it in bad. Sonic Free Riders. I own this game.
I own that game.
I got it for $6 off eBay. I do not own an Xbox Connect. I do not own an Xbox, period.
I own a Connect. I played it. It is the most dysfunctional Sonic game out there. I would say it's as bad as Heroes in your view of Heroes.
That's fair, but Sonic Heroes gets a special place because I fucking hate this game. Sonic Advance 2, I played a little bit of it. I liked what I played.
Yeah, I'd put it at good. Somewhere in good.
Below or above Sonic Advance?
Below.
Okay. Maybe below Sonic Advance. But, that looks good.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Alright, baby.
Ooh, I'd put that in S.
The first S tier of the ranking. It's the best Sonic game.
Yeah.
It is the best Sonic game, period. It is just, it does so much right. The aesthetics are great. The gameplay is amazing. I don't fucking care if you think that the mechs or treasure hunting is not good, because you're wrong. They are good.
I do want to comment that while I think that Sonic Adventure 1 is the perfect translation of the classic games into 3D, Sonic Adventure 2 is the perfect 3D game.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this is a transition. This is a perfect transition of Sonic into 3D.
Yeah.
You played Sonic Rivals?
Yes,
Rivals
I actually own it. It's very fun.
This is Rivals 2.
They're basically the same game. I'd put them both in D, like low D.
Alright.
But I haven't played them since I was a kid, so I might be wrong.
That's fair. I've heard that they're fine. Not really great racing games, but they're fine. I've not played enough Mean Bean Machine to really say anything, but it's just Puyo Puyo.
Yeah, it's just Puyo Puyo. Like, it's inoffensive. It's fine.
Low good, because I mean it's hard to really rank it with the rest of these, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut.
The worst. The worst.
No, okay. It is still Sonic Adventure at its core.
But it introduces so many collision issues and just visual bugs, and like it tries to change the look of the game. It just no.
Putting it in high bad, specifically because if you play Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut, you are still playing Sonic Adventure.
Okay. Yeah,
in its core, the gameplay is the same. I know this is a port, but it's different enough that I'm just gonna rank it. Sonic Rush.
I'd put that in great or high good.
High good. I think it's not as good as Sonic Rush Adventure, but actually I'll probably put it below Sonic Advance, just because I think the level design for Sonic Rush is overall worse than Sonic Advance. But I love the boosting mechanic. I love the trick mechanic. Blaze. Blaze is awesome. I just think that Sonic
cool.
Sonic Rush is kind of just like, it's the prequel to Sonic Rush Adventure, basically.
Yeah.
It's just kind of rough around the edges. I especially hated the final boss of each campaign, not the like true final boss, but I did not. It was confusing, and I mean, I eventually got the hang of it. But, All Stars Racing Transformed. I own this. I haven't played it yet.
I have played it. I would put it in high good or low grade. I think it's really fun. It's probably the best Sonic racing game next to Riders.
How about above Rush?
Yeah, I'd say it's above Rush.
Let's put it above Advance. Advance has some issues. Sonic 2. Ooh boy. You know my opinions on Sonic 2 16-bit, don't you?
And I don't agree with them whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm gonna piss some people off. This game is fucking okay.
I thought you were gonna put it lower.
No, it's above Generation 2, yes. I just find it either, if I'm going for all the Chaos Emeralds, Sonic 2 is super frustrating. And if I'm not going for the Chaos Emeralds, it's just kind of there. I'm not a huge fan of the level design. I don't think it's well made. I don't think it doesn't emphasize too much enough on platforming, and what platforming is there, I don't like.
I don't have that, like, I don't have a complex view on it. I just enjoy it when I play it.
That's fair. And yes, I am putting Sonic 2 below Sonic 1. I think Sonic 1's a better game.
You're gonna piss so many people off.
I think this is gonna be the big thing that pisses people off. This is all you.
Okay, so I haven't beaten Shadow the Hedgehog, but I've played a majority of the game, and I would put it at mid good. I hate saying that, but I'm saying that specifically because the movement and how slippery it feels does kill the game a bit. Okay. But everything about the game is fantastic to me, besides that.
I have not played it, so I do kind of like the aesthetic of like it being overly edgy, kind of yeah. I don't know if that's ironic or not, but like it fucking kills me. And just to piss you off, I think I'm gonna put it slightly below Secret Rings.
Yeah, that does piss me off. You're doing a good job.
Have you played the original Sonic Drift?
I have the same. It plays exactly the same as Sonic Drift 2.
All right, so
from what I remember,
slightly below it. Advance 3. I also have not played this one. How about you?
I would put it on the same level as Advance 2.
I think just for General.
Yeah.
We'll put it.
Yeah.
Yeah. General's a great character, and he's totally underutilized, and I love how the IDW comics use him. Great. Yeah. Sonic Generations. I mean, I think it deserves a nice spot in A tier.
I'd put it at great, or at just B tier, but...
I think it's better than Black Knight. I come back. This is my second most played game on Steam, and it used to be my most played.
I remember.
I just think it's so. I just think it's so well designed. It is such a polished, like, great game. It's a little short, and the last level and final boss suck. But other than that, it is just Green Hill Zone, Chemical Plant Zone. Sky Sanctuary, Speed Highway, City Escape, Seaside Hill, Crisis City, and Rooftop Run. Literal banger after banger. None of those stages are bad.
I'm not a big fan of Seaside Hill in Generations, but I do agree that pretty much every level in the game is like good or great.
Once I learned about a lot of Seaside Hill's shortcuts, it very much climbed the ranks of like how much I liked it. It has some good shortcuts.
That's going in the worst. Boom is going in the worst.
Have you played Sonic Boom?
Yes, I did a video on it. Remember?
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did a video on it. I bought a capture card.
Oh yeah, you did buy a copy. You bought a copy, and you talked about below or above Free Riders.
Above. Free Riders is that bad.
Wow. Sonic 3D Blast.
Have you played it?
Yes, I played it a little bit. I'm putting it in bad.
I would put it in low D.
I say bad because it's either like it's my problem with Sonic 2, but like more, where it's either frustrating or boring. Then again, I have only played the Genesis version because it's the only version they make available. So if I ever played, I want to play the Saturn version, and that might change my opinion. But who knows? Do we rank Sonic and Knuckles separately? Is Sonic 3 and Knuckles here?
Yeah, I saw it somewhere on there.
It's right here. So should we rank Sonic and Knuckles and Sonic 3 separately, or should we just wait till Sonic 3 and Knuckles?
I think we should rate them separately. I would put it at great, but I would put 3 and Knuckles at S, but we're not there yet, so...
okay, so we'll put Sonic and Knuckles at great. Sonic 3, I think, deserves to be an amazing, but look back because it's not finished. But, I mean, Sonic 3 is kind of Sonic and Knuckles' better half. Even though I like a lot. Both are very good. I actually think... Nah, I think great works.
I haven't played enough of the classics to give a proper opinion, but I can acknowledge that 3 and Knuckles and those 3 games are just really good.
3 and Knuckles goes in S. It is one of my favorite 2D platformers ever. It is so good. It is such a good... It's just so polished, and the story is great, and the music is my favorite in the series. Like, there's a reason that people have made entire videos on this one game. Game Apologists has one of my favorite videos on it. And he just goes on about how much Sonic 3 Knuckles absolutely kills it. It understood the objective and just ran with it. It feels like a modern game, and it came out in 1994. It is almost 30 years old, and it holds up completely. I love Sonic the Knuckles.
I can tell.
Sonic Pocket Adventure.
I've never played it.
It's good. I'll put it below Trouble Trouble.
Wait, have you played it?
Yeah, I've played it.
What are your thoughts?
It's good.
Just good?
I think it's worth a playthrough. Just emulate it. But I think it's a fine enough game. I think it's got some. I like how it connects the classic and modern designs.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is technically canon, but
it's not because of legal issues.
If they can get that sorted out, then it would definitely. I definitely think it. In my own headcanon, this should go between the latest classic game and Sonic 4. I think this is the best, a great transitional point.
Yeah.
Team Sonic Racing.
Have you played Team Sonic Racing?
I have beat Team Sonic Racing.
I have not beat it, but I played a majority of it. Which goes for pretty much every game on here.
I'll put it above Sonic the Fighters. I think the fact that they transitioned to just Sonic kind of stings as a fan of all of Sega, but at the same time it does allow like a more robust story, which I do like the story of this game a lot.
I do too.
I like the team aspect, and I'm sure, and I know compared to like Mario Kart 8 and Crash Team Racing, it's not as good, but fuck it, I'm a Sonic fan. Lost World. Ooh, I'm gonna make you mad here.
God. No, low good, not high good. If you're gonna put it in good, but no.
I'm not putting it in great. But it's good. It is fun. I've had a lot of fun with Lost World. I think the soundtrack is so slept on. Like I know all of these games, most of these games, have. I'm looking at you, Sonic 4. Have great soundtracks, but Lost Worlds, nobody talks about it except for like a few pieces of music, and that's really upsetting to me because it's so good. But like I get why people don't like it. It's because they went from Generations to Lost World, and Lost World is very experimental, and but man, I just have fun with it.
I don't know. I have complex opinions on it that would probably warrant its own video, rather than just sitting here rambling. We should make a like a debate video about this, like a defend it video. Have you played Sonic Battle? I own it.
What are your thoughts?
I haven't beaten it, but I've gotten pretty far, and it's like part RPG, part beat 'em up, and it's really weird. I would put it in like high okay, low good.
I'll put it right here. I think that's a good spot.
I wouldn't put it that low, but I'd put it like above Sonic R.
But putting it above Sonic R puts it above Sonic 2.
Thank you.
Colors DS. It's the best Rush game. This game is great. I don't like how they got rid of the trick system, but otherwise it is everything that base Colors wants to be and better.
Okay.
It has like an actual supersonic final boss, and it's great. I loved this game. It's got like extra missions. It populates the amusement park with like actual Sonic characters. They like a bunch of references. Shadow is there. Omega's there.
Shadow's wait, Omega. Wait, what? I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's optional side missions that you can, and it includes pretty much every other Sonic character up to that point. Blaze and Silver are there. I don't remember why they're there, but they are. But who cares? It's just fun. I really like Sonic Colors DS. It's not better than Sonic and Knuckles, but very good. Sonic Riders. I haven't played this.
I have. I only played Sonic Story when I was a kid for it because I couldn't figure out the game because it's that complex. It's a very, very complex title. I'm gonna put it at low good. Somebody's gonna kill me for saying that.
Right. Our friend, we have a friend who's very passionate about their love for this game.
I've watched them play through it like in like under an hour. They're that good at it.
I'm pretty sure this is like, if it wasn't for Sonic Riders, they would not be as much into Sonic.
Yeah.
Sonic Riders. Where's Sonic Riders 2? There you go. I fucking love this game. It is so good. It is so good. It is the best Boost Sonic, I think. I don't think it's the most like has the most potential for Boost Sonic, but the level design and the mechanics are so good. The Werehog stages are great. I can think of one Werehog stage that I genuinely don't like. I think that the beat 'em up sections are like well done. I think they're well made, especially when you like unlock new skills. The only part that I really dislike about this game is the medal collecting. But that's what all of the extra stages and hub worlds are for. I think it's good. I think Sonic Unleashed is it is. There's a reason that if you like this game, you fucking love this game. There's a reason it really captured a lot of people. And I'm glad that, as much as am I the only one who likes Sonic Unleashed, is like a big meme in the community, I'm glad it's getting attention. Alright, Sonic CD.
Okay, I haven't played much of CD, which kind of goes for pretty much everything on this list. But I didn't like what I played. I thought it was too much like a pinball level, like the entire thing.
There is a pinball boss, which is one of the worst parts of this game. But Sonic CD, I think, is a really good game if you know how to play it. Because I love the exploration-based aspect of it. I love its aesthetic. I just think it's, I just had fun. I have fun finding all the robot generators. The levels are big, but they're not that big. They're pretty manageable. You're able to explore everything really within the time limit. Maybe not in Wacky Workbench, but that's a later level, so who cares? I just realized I ranked Sonic 3 down here specifically just because it is Sonic 3 and Knuckles without the and Knuckles part. But I think that version of the game is better than Mania. Nah. I'll keep it down here.
I think they're equal. Like Mania and 3, I think they're pretty much equal and on like level of how good they are.
Alright, then I'll put it... Yeah, I'll put it here. I'll give... Because I think Mania is good. It's it isn't my favorite classic Sonic game, and I've kind of got worn out from a lot of it. But when I do come back to it, it is fun, and it is the first game I ever 100%'d, and there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
Anyway. Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Not Project 06.
Okay, not Project 06. Where would you rank normal 06? We are judging this
based on just what came out in 2006, and if we rank it based on that...
Yeah.
Bad.
As much as I love 06 and everything about it, I am clouded by Project 06's glory. So
Project 06 is genuinely amazing and shows the potential of this, but as is, it is bordering unplayable.
Yeah.
Oh. Not quite unplayable, but it is bad. It is so, like, everyone knows why Sonic 06 sucks. Like, it is the most over-analyzed game. It has good parts. I like Mephiles. Mephiles is great. Have you played Zero Gravity?
I have. It's just an objectively worse Sonic Riders. I'd put it in, like, mid-okay.
Probably right here?
Yeah, around there.
Gotcha. Sonic Chaos. It's a worse Triple Trouble. I haven't played a lot of it, but, like... I'll put it in... It's kind of easy and just... Generally... I'll put it here. Probably below Zero Gravity. Yeah, it's not frustrating like I'll put it above. I'll put Forces above Sonic Chaos. I'll give Forces that.
So I haven't played for episode 2. I've only played episode 1. So this is all you.
All right, for episode 2, if it wasn't called Sonic 4 episode 2, I think this would be more highly regarded. This is not a hot take. But it's still not the best.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put it... I'm going to say it's worse than Sonic Forces. I do like some of the things it does. And it has Metal Sonic, which kind of raises it a little bit.
Yeah. Doesn't it also have like Little Planet in one part or something?
Yes. So the idea was that there was going to be an episode 3, and so episode 2 ends on a cliffhanger.
What?
That never gets resolved.
Weird.
Yeah. Ooh. This is one of my hottest takes.
I've never played Labyrinth and I'm
Sonic
scared.
Labyrinth.
Oh no. Really?
It's good.
Isn't it like a weird isometric game? Like
Yes, it is.
3
Okay,
Blast?
I think actually putting it... Okay. I'm going to actually put it above Generation 3DS. I think it's an okay game. I've had a lot of fun with it. I think it is the prettiest 8-bit Sonic game, bar none.
Okay.
So pretty. And if you know how to play it, it's fun. I don't think a lot of people realize you can cancel your spin dash. So you can like stop like in the middle of rolling, and that just makes a world of difference.
Interesting.
I haven't beaten it. I think some of the later levels are genuinely kind of like a bit of a slog, but I'll beat it one day. All right, Sonic Frontiers.
S.
I'm putting it high A.
Really? What's your reasoning there?
Okay, I think the base game is a 7 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
But Final Horizons, which you still need to beat, gives
Shut
it
up.
a
Shut up,
makes
leave
it
me
a
alone.
yeah, I'm exposing you. I think that bumps it up to an 8 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it totally sticks to landing. But it just has problems that just does not. Because S, I think, is for genuinely like transcends quality games. Like just I could boot up anytime and just be like, fuck yeah. You know? Sonic Frontiers I like and I enjoy it when I boot it up, but it just has problems that I'm hoping its sequel fixes.
Yeah.
Most notably, the cyberspace stages aren't really always the best, and the lack of momentum, and it's kind of the progression is a bit weird, but it is absolutely a wonderful return after Forces. Sonic Superstars, the newest Sonic game. Where are we putting this?
Okay. I haven't beaten it yet. I'm close to it. I want to say like high good, maybe. It isn't a masterpiece. It isn't as good as Frontiers either. But I think it's better than most classic style Sonic games.
Interesting. I'm gonna put it above Sonic 2D.
Okay.
I just think it looks... people dog on the aesthetics. I don't know why. I think it looks great. I think it plays great.
Our friend also hates the aesthetics.
Of course. And people... the worst part about this game is the bosses. The level design is great, and the controls are great. And even then, the final boss and Cyber Station's boss are great.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people hate the final boss. I love it. I think it's a great challenge.
I do have a lot of opinions on it, more opinions than when I made my video about it, because that was only after I had beaten like 3 stages and I wanted to get something out. But I think that visually the game doesn't feel like Sonic, like classic Sonic. It feels too not sanitized. I'd say cartoony. Which Sonic
fair.
is cartoony in general, but
I
that's
think-
not what I mean. I don't even know. Something about it feels
But I
off.
mean, I think
But the
most
levels
of the-
are really good
Most of the levels.
so far. Okay, that's pretty much my
I just think
opinion.
most of the levels look really good. Sand Sanctuary, Lagoon City, Cyber Station. Oh, I love Cyber Station. Speed Jungle. Like, just genuinely great looking areas. And the music is okay. But the music is either really great or, like, not that great. And here's our final tier list. A huge thank you to MissBatty for agreeing to come along and help me with the rankings. If you like Sonic content, be sure to check her out. She makes great stuff. Until next time, see you around.